All right, hi everyone. This is Chapter 9, Training, Movie 5, and we left off on 15. What I did was I made a footer, I put a text box in it, and I put the control source as the formula here to count up the number of scheduled dates. All right, so we have a couple things we have to finish. I'm going to go to the All tab and the name, right? So it says change the name of the control to lesson count. And that's going to be important that you name it something meaningful when you're doing these formulas within subforms, because anytime you want to reference that data, you want to know the name, and having it, text to, it just doesn't, it's hard to know what it is. So we're going to name it lesson count, and then let's see, where are we at? Change the text on the label, so that's this. So that's the caption. So that's one of the things you want to get. What you see inside of a text box is the caption, right? Actually, this is a label. The name is what you reference when you're talking about it or using it. So I'm going to make this say lesson count, and that's in the caption for the text. So then I'm going to make it large enough so that you can see it. All right, so add a net. Okay, so we're done with 15. So let's just cross that one out. All right, 16, add another text box control to the subform below lesson count. Okay, so I'm going to come up here, I'm going to grab it, right? And I'm going to select it, and I'm going to just pop one in here, right below lesson count. So this one is going to be the count of fee. So back on data, control source, I'm going to zoom. And that's going to be equal count of fee. Man, that does not sound right. Let me look in this. I don't think it should be count. It should be sum. I think this is incorrect again. Darn it. So this should be sum of fee, because we want the total fees and then the number of reservations or schedules. Okay, so then we're going to do OK and change the name of the control. So the name is going to be fee total altogether, and then the label, the caption, is going to be fee space total. And then we're going to make it big enough. Okay. So we have 16 done, and we're going to save our subform. We're going to save our subform and close our subform. Then in design view, add a text box control to the details section of the main form below the phone number control at the 1-inch line. In the property sheet pane in the data tab, click OK. All right, so here's what we're going to do is we're going to and when you bring this over, guys, you're going to probably get this view. So I just like to refresh it. Okay, so I went to form view. Now I come back to design, and it pulls it upright. Okay, it needs to refresh the screen. All right, so in design view, add a text box control to the detail section of the main form below the phone number. So we're going to put it right here. So we're going to click on that and put it right here. Okay, it's unbound, it's fine. So what are we going to do? This is going to pull, actually this is probably too big. So one of these we're going to do the count of lessons, and the other is going to be the total fee, right? So this one I want to pull over this information, okay? So how I do that is in the property sheet pane for this unbound in the data, okay, we're going to zoom and we're going to put in here, we're going to say form add lessons subform. Okay, so in square brackets. So I'm saying go get from this subform, right? This is the name of the form, dot form, that tells the system that this control that we're referencing is a form. This exclamation point is the delimiter between, okay, here's where it is, and then here's what it's called. So this is where it's found, and then this is what it's called. And it's going to be called lesson count, right? That's what we called, remember, that's what we called this label, this calculation that counted up the schedule. We called it lesson count, right up here in step 15. Lesson count. Okay. Change the name of the control to lesson count. So we're going to go all, name, lesson count. Okay, what do I have incorrect here? Well, all right. So let's zoom and see. Form add lessons subform lesson count. Okay. Pretty sure that's what I called it. Lesson count. Okay. Let's just continue and see what we get. Alright, so then the next, I'm going to minimize that. We're going to change the text in the label, okay, to lesson count. And then I'm going to just grab these and move them to the right, because we're going to add another one. And it is, okay, so we're done with 17. Add a text to the right of lesson count at the 4-inch. Did I do it? Yep. In the property sheet pane. Okay, so in the control source, we're going to, this is another way to do it, right? We can pick it here. So we can pick it off of there, and it's called fee total value. So that's another way of putting it in there. I did the ellipsis to bring up the expression builder. I picked where it was, this, but you see it's really exactly what we typed, right? Okay. So let's do this one. Let's see what I made. Did I make a mistake? So I'm going to get rid of that, and let's do it this way. I click that, I do my subform, I find it over here, and it's called lesson count value. Okay, I think that's what I typed, but maybe I had a typo in there. So now we're going to change this to total fees, and we're going to make these look a little bit better, right? Oops. I'm going to just put these, I'm going to do these all, arrange, align, top, size to tallest, and then maybe move this one a little bit. Oh, Helen. Undo, undo. So here, let's do this. Let's take that, align. Oh, Helen, stop that. Okay, I'm going to stop for now because I'm out of time anyhow. So we'll come back and we'll finish this up with the next movie. I don't know if I'll get through. Oh, no, I'm not going to get through it. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you.